Hi, how y'all doing? It is Saturday, the 28th of February, 2026. Here in Ontario, Canada, the sky, it was blue in the rise. It was cloudy. I got up early, right, around 6:30, and there were specks of what I assume was light coming through the clouds. Then it cleared out. Then they put up the chemtrails. There was three ships, three whatever, way up there. You can't tell what they are, right? Doing the lines. They get cloud covered again. And so now it's like a hazy blue, right? Cloudy with blue. The trails with blue. Temperature is like -3, somewhere around there. Fairly strong wind. I slept okay last night, right? I dreamt, but I don't recall. I do recall I made myself a drink of alcohol in my dream, but I'm not sure what that was about. But yeah, and then once I woke up to go to the bathroom, I couldn't go back to sleep, so I just got up. My ears are ringing loud again today. A lot of pressure in my head, but that started after around noon. I was fine in the rise, right? And my shoulders are still tense and everything like that. But volcanoes be popping off around the what do they call it? Circle of fire, right? Down around the coastlines. Um, many of them, right? So I imagine that's what I'm feeling with the tension. Plus the Ascension symptoms causes digestion issues, bowel issues, which I'm having still, right? Hasn't changed. But yeah, now it's just mainly the pressure in my head, my tailbone, my knees, stuff like that. They're all Ascension symptoms. I watched what's his name? Anthony Quinn on YouTube. He's energy reader, whatever. He explained it, and I can resonate with it, right? So yeah, the Schuman's at 10 today. I went out, I had a shower in the rise, and then I decided I needed to get some magnesium supplements. So I had to go to the store to get them. And then I went out to the pot shop, bought some more hash. Then I went to the bank, pulled out some cash, right, just to keep on hand in case the internet goes down. And then I went to the grocery store and bought a few things. So expensive. It really is. So expensive. 2 bags cost me almost $100, right? But that is what they're doing, isn't it? Everything happens for a reason. I'm not really talkative today. Everybody out in the realm seems to just be going about their business like nothing's happened, you know? Nothing's changing. But I felt the change as soon as I woke up in the rise. I could feel something strange in the air, right? Last night before I went to bed, I could feel fear in the air, right? And I was like, what the hell is this all about, right? And then in the rise today, I just felt really strange feeling. Not scary, just strange, right? When I went to the pot shop, I asked the guy that was working, did you feel the energy different today? He says, no, not really. He says, well, yeah, I guess when I got up, I went out to start my car to come to work, and I realized it was so warm I didn't have to, right? I said, yeah, but that's not what I meant, so I just left it, right? A lot of people aren't sensitive to that kind of stuff, but they never give themselves time to feel, right? So yeah. I was watching a guy on YouTube last night. He was showing pictures of all the famous people, shall we say, actors, all these, sports people, whatever, right? And their altar, right? He says that clones are not a thing, right? They are fallen angels, right? But then, if when I listen to the melanated people, the fallen angels are the Gigi, right? That came down. It's so confusing. Who's right? Who's wrong? Right? It's hard to tell. It really is. So everything's a narrative. He says clothes aren't clothes, right? Because if you look up on Google, right, there's Clonade. But if you look up on Google, it also says that they went to the moon. And the Earth is round. Do you know what I mean? So Google lies, but we know this. Google lies, right? So, yeah. Who knows? I'm just waiting to see. I can't get caught up with all the rhetoric. I'm just waiting to see. And hopefully I will see. Right? Right. I think the weird feeling I might be feeling is what last night there was 6 planets that aligned in an arch in the sky last night, right? So a lot of energy there, whatever they represent, you know what I mean? And then we're in between the full moon and the eclipse, the lunar eclipse. The full moon's in 3 days. So we feel this 3 days before and 3 days after. So it might be what I'm feeling, right? The weirdness. So yeah, when I was going to the grocery store, I was driving through a parking lot and I seen undercover cops busting a car, pulling all this stuff out, clothes and stuff, and going through it. And then when I drove across the street, got out of my truck, I could hear them screaming over there, right? They must have found something. The police, that is, the coppers, right? Drug addicts. It's mainly what we have around here. Drunk drivers, drug addicts, and thieves, right? So, yeah. Nobody really smiley or anything at the grocery store, right? Everybody was just like going about doing what they were doing, shopping, not really looking at anybody or anything like that. Maybe they were all NPCs, but I don't think they shop. Who knows, right? The melt still goes on here with the snow. There's lots of water out there. We're going to get a couple of cold nights here too coming. So it's going to freeze everything back up and then it's going to warm up again, right? Strange. My bones are icky again. I haven't had a good day for a while. In my body, that is. But I know it will pass. At least I had the energy to get up and have a shower today and to go out in my truck, go to 3 different stores, right? Yeah. I asked Great Spirit last night to help me out with that. I just needed to get some stuff done, right? So I'm not really resonating with anything today. Listening to Karimeo Aho on YouTube, given the history about all the melanated people, right? How they weren't slaves. They were already here, right? And you can't be African American because that's holding dual nationalship and you're not allowed to belong to 2 countries, only one. You know what I mean? You don't come from 2 countries, you only come from one. So pick one, all right? Besides, the Africans didn't come over until after everything was done with the POWs, stealing the ancestors' land and stuff like that. They were indentured servants, white and melanated people alike. They brought them from Europe and stuff, right? Because the melanated people were all over the place. So it's just a big mix-up, mash-up, you know? It is. Like everybody was melanated at one time. The Germans, the Dutch, the English, the Scottish, the Irish, you name it. It was all melanated. So yeah. My ears ringing. I have nothing to talk about. Like I said, I'm not resonating with nothing. Getting downloaded again? Who knows? Just having a quiet day. Sitting here by myself, right? Smoke a couple of joints, couple pipes. And yeah, Iran's going through it again. Their internet's been cut off again. Damn it. Right? But I seen Tutsi TV, and he did a video showing a bunch of Iranian students at a school where IGC, the Islamic regime, right? One of their buildings being bombed right behind the school. And the children are out there dancing and screaming and yelling, "Thank you, Trump. We love you, Trump." You know what I mean? So it's good that the children know the difference. That's all got to be taken care of. There can't be any more war. So we got to put these people out of, they got to put these out of existence, right? Because when the new year comes, what? I suppose we could say it was March 21st, the spring equinox, or April 1st, April Fool's Day, right? I think we're going to see a major change. So, yeah. All right. The felines here are just quiet today, right? They're not doing anything except for laying down and sleeping. I was laying down myself trying to get pressure to relieve, but didn't happen. So I decided to sit up and make a video before I try to find something else to watch on the YouTube. So yeah. I hope you're having a good day. Keep your vibration high. Know that we've already won. Doesn't matter what anybody says. Alright? Be delusional. We have won. That's not the delusion. Alright? Alright, that's enough. I don't have any more in me today. Every day, I'm stronger. Every day, I'm wiser. And every day, I have more gratitude. I love you, Aussie consciousness. Enjoy this night or day. Okay? Okay. Bye.